Welcome to another first-round battle in this David and Goliath spectacular, recorded live at the Gladiators Arena in Johannesburg. 4 more contenders are out to do their best in the face of one of the most daunting challenges on TV. Make that the dozen most daunting challenges on TV, the MTN Gladiators.
Well, this is it, welcome to it. Another 60 minutes of awesome action on TV's biggest show yet, MTN Gladiators!
Whoa, boy, oh boy, is this a test of strength, stamina, fitness, endurance, nerve, skill, you name it. Our contenders have to do it against the mighty dozen gladiators on MTN Gladiators. And don't forget the terrific pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. This is a first rounder, but at the end of this series, we'll crown 1 male and 1 female contender MTN Gladiators champions, and they will each receive a terrific prize from Sure Travel, South Africa's largest travel network. They'll each receive an overseas trip for 2, including a Caribbean cruise worth 40,000 rands. How about that? So let's meet our first bunch of contenders for this evening. Our female contenders are Michelle Gray and Anne Biccard. Come on down, Michelle. Lovely to have you on the show. I know you're very excited about tonight.
Yes, I am very excited. I've been waiting a long time to do this. And I'm really excited. I'm just going to give my best and try hard.
I'm sure you are, Michelle. Tell us where you're from and what do you do?
Okay, I come from Westville in Durban. I do competitive aerobics for a living. I'm also an aerobics instructor. I was World Amateur Champion in 1997 and also came 7th at the Suzuki World Cup in 98.
Whoa, how about that? We have a fit girlie here. You're fit, you're strong. Do you think you have the aggression to take on the mighty gladiators tonight, Michelle?
Well, I'm going to try. They're big, they're all strong. They're really tall, some of them. I'm just going to give my best.
And all our contenders need some support. Where are your supporters in the crowd, Michelle? Where are they?
Thank you, everyone.
All right, Anne, how are you feeling? You ready to take up the challenge?
As ready as I'll ever be.
You feeling confident? You feeling good?
I'm feeling great.
All right, Anne, tell us what it is you do.
I'm a doctor here in Joburg.
Ooh, that's a medical doctor and a GP at that, huh?
That's right.
So who are these noisy people and can we stitch up their mouths?
Those are my supporters, my family, friends and patients. Thank you very much.
Well, at least Anne's patients live to tell the tale. Anne, are you going to live to tell the tale of being a contender in MTN Gladiators?
I'm going to give it my best shot.
All right, then, let's hear it for Dr. Anne.
All right, you've met the girls. It's time to meet the boys. The male contenders are Charles Dippenaar and Peter Brits. Charles, how you doing?
Fine, thanks, Glenn, yourself.
Hey, man, great. Good to have you on the show. Whereabouts are you from, and what's your sporting background, mate?
I'm in a city called Paarl. It's down in Cape Town.
Oh, I've heard of that, yes.
Yeah, I did professional gymnastics before, and a little bit of skydiving, deep sea diving, that type of thing.
Brilliant stuff. We can hear very clearly, Charles, that you've got 1 or 2 supporters. Who are they?
Well, I've got a couple of friends here, and my sister sitting down there, Chalet. With a big crowd like this that support me, everything can just go right.
Brilliant stuff. Good luck. Let's hear it for Charles.
Oh, now, the young man I've got with me is a newcomer to South African MTN Gladiators. But Peter, you've had the pleasure of competing on the international arena. Tell us about that.
Yes, it was a great pleasure for me to go to England and compete there. But unfortunately, I didn't only make the semi-finals. So that's why I tried to come back and maybe make the finals this time.
Well, let me tell you something. You're going to find the Gladiators on home turf tougher than those in England.
That's definitely so. I saw them in a couple of shows and I said, whoo, this is not England. This is real South African blood.
So what are we going to do, Peter? What are we going to do to make it different right here on Local Soil?
I'm just going to have fun, and I think I'll be a bit quicker than they are, so let's see if they can keep up with me.
All right, let's see where your supporters are. Any of Peter's supporters in the house? Oh, you brought a rowdy bunch with you. You have indeed. Anybody specific and special there?
Yes, I'd just like to say welcome to my wife and my little son. He's 21 months now, and I'm just going to do this for him.
Oh, he's a daddy and such a sweet one. Let's hear for Peter Brits!
So you've met our terrific 4 contenders, 4 brave contenders ready to go up against the Gladiators. We'll be ready with event number 1 after this break on MTN Gladiators.
Are you an MTN Gladiator? Are you an MTN Gladiator?
Every episode of MTN Gladiators features the Know the Show competition, so keep a close eye on proceedings. There are pay-as-you-go cell phone kits and cash prizes of R1,000 up for grabs later.
Welcome back to MTN Gladiators. We're ready to rock and roll right into our first event.
Standing by and ready to play Powerball with the red balls, it's Anne! And on the other side, with the blue balls, hoping to score, it's Michelle! These are the Gladiators that they'll be playing against, Gold and Quartz!
Quartz and gold, a couple of valuable commodities that belong underground, but they've surfaced to bring the contenders down to earth on Powerball.
Over to Cyril Mitchley.
Contenders, are you ready? Gladiators, are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
Anne gets straight onto the score sheet, but Quartz shows the aerobics pro a move she won't have seen. Dr. Anne, the general practitioner, is giving Gold's defenses a serious examination. But Anne's tested her patience too far, and Gold brings her down. A double back by Michelle, she throws Quartz and gets into the points. Anne moves to 6 points, and Michelle, who seems to have the hang of Quartz, is successful too. Well, maybe the GP after Anne's name should stand for Grand Prix. She's racing around this court, and with 20 seconds still to go, she moves into double figures. Michelle's trying the basketball stuff after taking a few big hits, but Anne continues to hit the jewelry shops with a limitless checkbook. She's just feasting on gold. Time's out, and I bet Michelle and Gold are happy about that.
Powerball is one of the most dynamic games, and I can see, Anne, it really took its toll on you.
Absolutely, I'm a bit short of oxygen.
But it was a great operation. We'll find out how you did. Michelle, you weren't dunking those balls as keenly as you would have wanted to.
I was trying really hard, but I got a bit sidetracked when Quartz yanked my brooks down. I thought, oh, I better pull them up quick. But I tried. She's really fast. She's really big. Had a tough time.
Great start to the show by Anne. Quartz gave Michelle the Powerball blues.
Ready to take on the Powerball. To score with the blue balls, it's Charles. Hoping to score big with the red balls, we have Biccard. They're up against these Gladiators. It's Warrior and Tusk!
Warrior comes out with a different lieutenant. Tusk is filling in for Blade, who's having his edges sharpened backstage. It's a lethal Powerball duo, though, and Peter and Charles are making sure that safety gear is good and tight.
Contenders, are you ready? Gladiators, are you ready?
Hello, what's this? The contenders are giving the MTN Gladiators the haka. Well, that's the bravest piece of pre-match antics I've ever seen. It's normally the Gladiators who do the intimidating. Let's see how these big men react to that.
1.
Charles goes in for a great score, and Peter tears around Warrior to open his account. Peter outmaneuvers Warrior, And Charles skips over everybody to pull off a bonus three-pointer in the centre pod. A big diving tackle from Warrior, but it doesn't stop the score. Tusk stops Charles dead in his tracks this time. Almost at halfway now, and Peter's lost some of his oomph, but Warrior hasn't. And Charles still has the legs to edge back in front in this terrific display by the contenders. Warrior crushes another attempt by Peter, and Charles has been shepherded all the way by Tusk. Have these two finally hit the wall? 16 seconds to go. Charles is having to look a lot harder for the openings now. Another great score. Oh, but he's injured himself in the process. Oh, bad luck. Peter's attempt ricochets off the rim. And that is that. A brilliant effort by these guys. Charles's fans salute his 9 points, but he's paid the price.
An awesome game, a truly awesome game. Well done, Charles.
Thanks, Ursula. He took Tusk me down there very badly, and trust me, it does hurt, eh?
Oh, you got scratched by a bit of Tusk there. Peter, that was phenomenal. I saw how you were enjoying that game.
I really was looking forward to this game. But I know this guy, he knows 100 meters, and I sure can tell that he does.
All right, let's find out from the Gladiators how these guys managed to be so slippery, because Tusk, I could see you were all over your guy.
Charles is quite a nippy character. Very agile. I think I did well to restrict him to 9 points. Seeing that I weigh 50 kgs more than him, I think I deserve a round of applause, don't you?
All right, that's Tusk. Let's find out from Warrior now. You brought your contender down to the crash mat on quite a few occasions.
No, definitely, Ursula. I'm so disappointed because this is my favorite game. I always believe that I'm faster than any contender here. I always believe that I'm bigger than any contender. I always believe that I'm the strongest here. So I'm quite disappointed. But it doesn't matter. The war is still on. I'm going to go back there, psych up more, and come back and give something better to the audience.
All right, Warrior, thank you very much. Those are tough words, contenders. Watch out.
Well, that hacker did the trick before Powerball. I wonder if one of them will try it in front of Granite. 9-6 to Charles.
Getting ready to climb the mountain, it's Michelle! And she's going to be chased by fire!
Can Michelle pour cold water on fire?
And ready for her big mountain climb, it's Anne! And breathing down her neck, it's going to be Nightshade!
Well, can Anne make a dummy out of Nightshade? All will be revealed on the big climb.
Contenders, are you ready? Gladiators, are you ready? Contenders, you will go on the first blow of the whistle. Gladiators, you will go on the second blow of the whistle. 3, 2, 1.
They've had their 5-second head start, and Anne is loitering dangerously close to the bottom. Nightshade is all over her. Michelle has made a good clean start, and she's looking the favourite to grab the 10 points. Anne is managing to keep in the daylight and out of the shade. But this could be close. Anne has pulled things back and could steal the show. Michelle hits the red button first for the maximum points, and Anne comes in to get the 5. But it was such a good race. Anne challenging Michelle all the way to the top.
Michelle, first to the top, what's the view like from up there?
Wow, it's really high, but once you're there, it's divine. Knowing I got to the top, that was just my aim.
You had fire behind you the whole way. You had a good start. You just kept on increasing the gap. Fire must have had a bad day. You were rocking and rolling up that mountain, Michelle.
Well, I felt it 2 or 3 times touching my feet, and every time it happened, I was nipping myself because I knew if I had to get any points, I had to get 10, and I did it.
Well done, you got 10 points, Michelle.
Michelle bounces back on the MTN mountain and has closed down Anne's lead to just 5 points.
Ready for his mountain, it's Charles! And crawling behind him, it'll be Spider! Ready for his mountain climb, it's Peter! And look who's behind him, it's Blade!
They love Blade, but they don't have to worry about shaving in the morning.
Over to referee Cyril Mitchley.
Contenders, you will go on the first blow of the whistle. Gladiators, you will go on the second blow of the whistle. 3, 2, 1.
Charles on the right with that nasty elbow injury, and Peter in the yellow scamper hell for leather from their pursuers. Half the audience needs therapy after this event. Spider's trip-tackling Charles all the way up, but Peter has kept his head start intact and has stormed up the mountain. Peter smacks 10 points in an amazing 23 seconds, but Charles has been nabbed by the Spider. Peter was awesome. He's comfortable with heights, though, because he competes in the pole vault.
Come down, Peter. Excellent stuff. I saw the way you took on the mountain, Peter. It's meant to be about the feet levering you up, but you were just jumping and pulling yourself up with your arms as well. You must have some terrific upper body strength.
Well, that's so true, Glenn, because a couple of times I couldn't catch my feet. So I was just pulling and trying for another hook, but I made it.
Well done, Peter. 10 points for you, Blade. Your man got away from you. It was a fast start. I know the way the head start works. By the time Peter reached the MTN sign, you only got started, so it was a tough gap to close for you.
Definitely, he's very fast. He was like a monkey up there. I mean, there was no way I was going to catch him. It was brilliant. Well done, Peter.
Oh, well done, Peter. Let's hear it for Blade and Peter. Charles, brave performance, but listen, you had Spider. He's got 8 legs, you know. It was a really difficult guy to get away from.
I hate spiders, trust me. And I think it's more like 16 legs because it was impossible to get up there with him and behind you.
Oh, bad luck, Charles. No points on the mountain Spider. 8 legs. It's not really fair, you know. You should put those 6 legs away, you know.
I did tuck 4 of them away, as you can see. You know, it's important to realize that lots of guys tend to judge us spiders by our size once again. The smaller that we are, the deadlier we have to be.
Let's hear it for Spider and Charles! And Peter and Blade!
Peter vaults into the lead. It's 16-9 to the man in yellow after 2 of the 4 events.
Are you an MTN gladiator? Are you an MTN gladiator?
Every episode of MTN Gladiators features the Know the Show competition, so keep a close eye on proceedings. There are pay-as-you-go cell phone kits and cash prizes of 1,000 Rand up for grabs later.
Ready for Duel, it's Anne!
31-year-old medical doctor Anne Biccard should know better than to put her body through this sort of punishment, but she's a go-getter, and if she does get injured, I believe she has a good medical aid.
And she's going head-to-head with Sahara!
Sahara respects Anne's qualifications, but this gladiator has a PhD of her own. It stands for Power Her Down.
Over to referee Cyril Mitchley.
Contender, are you ready? Gladiator, are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
Sahara went for the big hit. Oh, and there's another one. But Anne is still standing. Anne bounces back from the brink. What a recovery. And she's still fending off those mighty blows from a woman twice her size. This is an epic. Sahara has produced more hits than the Spice Girls, and they're still at it. Sensational stuff. The mighty Sahara salutes the greatest show of defiance we've ever seen on MTN Gladiators, and this crowd has gone berserk. Anne refused to go down and scored a marvelous 5 points.
And I think so far in all the series of MTN Gladiators, that has to be the most awesome performance of staying power. How did you stay up for the full 30 seconds?
I'm scared of heights. I don't want to fall. So I had to stay up there. There's only one option.
You're an absolute born survivor because Sahara was clobbering you all over the place. It was difficult to see whether you were getting any blows back. It was like just survival for Anne up there.
No, I don't think I got any blows there. she's certainly giving me a good run for my money.
Well, Doc, I think the name of your game profession is to keep people alive and well. You were doing a bit on yourself there.
Absolutely, recess.
5 brilliantly deserved points. Well done, Anne. 5 great points. Sahara, we saw at the end of that, you actually took a bow for Anne because she took a 30-second pounding from Sahara.
Glenn, unbelievable. I mean, that was the most awesome balance I've seen in a contender ever, actually. And I mean, you just got to give it to her. She deserves the points.
Absolutely. Well done, Sahara and Anne. Brilliant stuff, guys. Brilliant. Woo! Ready for her duel, it's Michelle!
19-year-old Michelle Gray has an impressive sporting background. She's an international sports aerobics campaigner and instructor, and that hairstyle is classified as A1 killer.
And she has to come up against Force!
Mind you, Force is still awaiting Geneva Convention approval herself. She's licensed to kill, and with a body like this, who's going to stand in her way? Michelle has to.
Over to Cyril Mitchley.
Contender, are you ready? Gladiator, are you ready?
Force is always ready. She taught
3,
Darth Vader to play
2,
Duel.
1.
Big power swings from Michelle and Force, and she loses her balance. Michelle gave it all, but the MTN Gladiator was unmoved and forced her into reverse. And duels her way into a 10-point lead after the third event.
Ready for his duel, it's Peter!
You may remember 23-year-old Peter Brits. He represented South Africa in international gladiators in England a few years back and got to the semi-finals. He's hoping to go one better this time.
And he's walking into a solid brick wall known as granite.
But in England, they don't have granite, just a little bit of chalk on those white cliffs of Dover. This MTN Gladiator is rock solid.
Over to referee Cyril Mitchley.
Contender, are you ready? Gladiator, are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
The contender ducked, but nothing happened. Now it does. Granite rolls Peter into a ball and bats him off the platform. A brave effort. Granite lost the grip of his pugil stick, so it might have been interesting if the contender hadn't taken such an elaborate tumble.
Peter, you've done international gladiators. You could see you are trying to keep your wits about you. A little bit of a duck and a dive, and it just slipped away from you.
Yeah, you know, Glenn, every time before an event, you try to figure out something. Maybe you can trick the gladiator, but it never works.
The bottom line is our contenders have found out. If Granite's going to make contact, the chances are you're going to go down.
You're going to go down, definitely.
How are you? Because it looked like a nasty slip. Are you okay, Peter?
No, I'm fine. No.
Okay, well, bad luck, no points. It's a familiar story. Granite, you eat things for pleasure.
Glenn, I'm not happy with this. You know, I like to knock them off. I don't like it when they try and duck and slip off. You know, can we do this again?
We can't do it again, no. You have to be satisfied with a win, Granite.
I'd rather knock him off. Peter, maybe next time. I hope you go through, we can get another chance at this.
Oh, let's hear it for Granite and Peter!
I know you love Peter, but we love Granite, okay?
Ready for his duel, it's Charles!
23-year-old Charles Dippenaar is currently involved in marketing, but he's a qualified physical education teacher and psychology major. Let's see if he can get his head around this.
And he's gonna be up against Tusk!
And this ain't going to be easy. Tusk has already flattened Charles in Powerball tonight, and I think he's back for second helpings.
Over to Cyril Mitchley.
Contender, are you ready? Gladiator, are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
Oh, a perfect 1-2 from the Gladiator has Charles wobbling on the precipice. An elephant never forgets. Tusk returns the haka to Charles, who must be feeling all black and blue. No more addition to the men's scoreline after 3 events. Peter still leads at 16-9.
About to run the gauntlet, it's Anne. She'll be running straight into quads, fours, gold, nightshade, and Sahara. Over to Cyril Mitchley.
Contender, are you ready?
7 years at medical school and her life has come to this.
Gladiators, are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
For Dr. Anne, this will be like running a corridor at the Joburg Gen filled with 5 malpractice attorneys. But she knows her profession. Let's see if she can master the gauntlet. Half of her 30 seconds are up, but she's on course with 3 very determined MTN Gladiators to go. She tramples over Nightshade and is into zone 5 with 3 seconds left. Can she do it? Yes, Anne comes up with the remedy in the nick of time. But what a struggle that was.
Oh, Anne. Oh, well done. You made it through the gauntlet, and good Dr. Anne, you lived to tell the tale. Please tell us, what was it like?
Gee, they're pretty solid.
Like a brick wall, isn't it?
Absolutely.
So I can imagine you must have forced and pushed your way through.
Yeah, I think I left some limbs in there.
Just in the nick of time, you just got out of that gauntlet. You've earned yourself 5 points. Well done.
Thank you.
Let's hear it for Anne.
The fans in the Gladiators arena let Anne know that she can check their blood pressure any time.
About to run the gauntlet, it's Michelle.
I bet Michelle's pulse is racing as well ahead of her big challenge.
Over to Cyril Mitchley.
Contender, are you ready? Gladiators, are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
Quartz blocks more roads than the police on New Year's Eve, and Michelle is going nowhere. On to force, and these MTN Gladiators are making life unbearable tonight. But all of a sudden, Michelle can see the light at the end of the tunnel, if only she can barrow past Sahara. Michelle is through the gauntlet with less than 2 seconds to spare.
Down on the ground, you managed to overcome Sahara. You're through the gauntlet, and the whistle blew just after you'd reached the crash mat.
Oh, yeah, I'm so glad. Oh, I'm so happy. My aim was just to get right through them all. I had lots of trouble with Quartz in the front. She gave me a good running, but when I got through the third one, I thought, maybe I've got a chance. And then I thought I saw Sahara. I thought, hell no, let me just try go through her legs. And it worked.
It worked indeed. Let's call Ingrid in now, Michelle, while you get a chance to catch your breath and find out what your time was.
28.85, 5 points.
Well done.
Michelle's successful gauntlet keeps her in this hunt, but Anne will have the head start for the Eliminator.
About to run the gauntlet, it's Peter! And he'll be facing Granite, Blade, Wildebeest, Warrior, and Tusk. Over to Cyril Mitchley.
Contender, are you ready?
Peter has to have the faith.
Gladiators, Are you ready?
Although a couple of hand grenades would come in handy right now.
3, 2, 1. Gladiator.
Peter is past Granite and onto Blade in zone 2. He bamboozles Wildebeest at the front of zone 3 and is looking good. Warrior is out of his way now. How about Tusk? Peter puts his foot down, spins, and leaps into the point.
Through the gauntlet, let's hear it for Peter! I got so excited there, I nearly lost my shoes. How are you feeling?
I didn't think this was possible. Really, unbelievable. I don't know what to say.
Can you believe that you got through Granite in the first place and then to rocket through Tusk at the end?
No, wait. I don't know what to say. I'm speechless. But I'm glad.
Well, while you're speechless, let's go to Ingrid and find out what your time was, Peter.
24.535 points. 5
points for Peter! Well done, Peter! Attempting to run the gauntlet, it's Charles! Over to Cyril Mitchley.
Contender. Are you ready? Gladiators. Are you ready?
The Gladiators are angry that Peter got through. Poor
3,
Charles.
2, 1.
Oh, big hit from Granite, and this is a half-minute Charles will never forget. He uses his hand to push Granite's head. That's not really allowed, but Cyril Mitchley lets him continue. Blade takes up the cause, and Charles must feel like he's getting a rub down with 2 bags of hammers.
Get in your ear.
Charles's fans are on their feet, but with 2 seconds to go, Charles is off his and in pain. It was a grueling journey for Charles, who's already carrying that elbow injury. He just didn't have the fight left to take to Warrior. That wraps up the 4 events for the men. Charles will have a lot of chasing to do in the Eliminator.
Who's it gonna be that makes it through the Eliminator round and into the next round of MTN Gladiators? Stay with us to find out!
Are you an MTN Gladiator? Are you an MTN Gladiator?
Every episode of MTN Gladiators features the Know the Show competition, so keep a close eye on proceedings. There are pay-as-you-go cell phone kits and cash prizes of R1,000 up for grabs later.
Welcome back to MTN Gladiators. This is it. This is the Determinator. It's the Eliminator round.
Do or die time for these first-round contenders. Anne has a 10-point lead. That's halved to become a 5-second head start.
So we're ready for the ladies' Eliminator. This is where it's do or die time. And tell us how you're feeling ahead of the Eliminator.
Well, I'm feeling kind of nervous, but it's great fun, so I'm just going to enjoy it.
Excellent stuff. Good luck to you, Anne. Michelle, you've got the catching up to do. 5 seconds. We've seen how that can evaporate so quickly. As long as you relax and you don't panic, can you catch Anne up?
All I can do is try. I'm going to give my best. She's a great competitor. She's done very well. But I'm just going to give it my best and try and win this thing.
Well, good luck to you as well, Michelle. Let's hear it for the girls. Over to Cyril Mitchley.
Contenders. Are you ready? And you will go on the first blow of the whistle. Michelle, you will go on the second blow of the whistle. 3, 2, 1.
These women have given it all and taken it all tonight, and now it's all or nothing in the final test, which mercifully does not involve any gladiators. Anne's looking strong on the sky ladder. You wouldn't say she spent the whole night fighting her way around this arena. Michelle is looking smooth too. Michelle comes down from the sky ladder about 6 seconds behind Anne, but the spider's web is a cruel neutralizer. The temperature in the arena has just gone up by another 10 degrees because Michelle has reeled in Anne and they hit the cargo net together. What drama! Well, this is the first time we've seen contenders reach the top together. The one in front must take the farthest zip line. Touchdown for these brave battlers. Remember, Anne is 12 years older than Michelle. Will it be experience or youth that wins it? This is a classic. They're matching each other step for step, and Anne goes for it. Unbelievable power and determination sees 31-year-old Anne Biccard swing into the second round, just ahead of 19-year-old Michelle Gray, who records a very fast time too. They're shattered, and so is the crowd.
Well, Michelle, runner-up through the Eliminator in your first round of MTN Gladiators. You didn't do too badly, though.
Hey, I'm glad I got through it. I'm not as tired as I thought I would be, but good, well done to Anne. She did really well.
If you're not as tired as you thought you would be, does that mean that you can take on the dreaded Eliminator again?
Hell no.
Well, Michelle, it was such a tight finish. This might not be your last goodbye for this round of MTN Gladiators. You might come through in the next round as a lucky loser, and we'll send you away not empty-handed, but with this MTN companion pay as you go, kids.
And that was an awesome Eliminator, especially with the little hassle you had on the spider's web. Michelle caught you up, and she actually overtook you for a second on the cargo net.
Yeah, I kind of noticed that. You know, they turned it around from the time it was in practice, so I couldn't figure out where the bars were. Foxy move.
How does it feel to have come through this? It's been a tough one against Michelle. How does it feel to be in round 2 of MTN Gladiators?
It feels good.
Let's hear it for Dr. Anne Biccard, our winner!
Michelle may yet qualify for the next round, but let's check out the boys. Peter's 12-point advantage gives him a 6-second head start.
Men's eliminator time, Peter. I don't want to say it's old hat, because I don't want to make it sound blasé, but you've been in this position before at the very highest international level. How do you feel now?
Well, I have to say, I've got a bit of a lead, so I'm a bit relaxed, but still I want to see what's the best time I can make.
Okay, Peter, good luck to you. Charles, I know you've got a bit of catching up to do. Peter's a tough guy, but I guess there's nothing like chasing. It's all out or nothing.
Yeah, Glenn, I was a bit unlucky in the Powerball. I was at the Fishes now, and it seems like I fractured my elbow. I took a couple of paintballs and stuff, so basically I'm just going to finish the course and see how it goes now.
Brilliant stuff. Good luck to Charles as well as to Peter. Over to referee Cyril Mitchley.
Contenders, are you ready? Peter, you will go on the first blow of the whistle. Charles, you will go on the second blow of the whistle. 3, 2, 1.
It's sad that Charles has that elbow injury, but Peter can't worry about that. He has a job to do. And Charles will take his pain threshold to a new level to give his fellow competitor a race. Peter's family and friends know he has the clear advantage, but they also know that it ain't over till it's over. Charles has to keep at it. Peter throws himself through the spider's web, and Charles is by no means out of it. One slip by the man in yellow, and he's in there to clean up, injury or no injury. But Peter has climbed the cargo net in no time, and he looks as fresh as when he started this show. Peter's fans can feel confident now. Charles is battling the pain while this man has just one big hurdle to cross. "23-year-old Peter Brits storms up the Travelator to complete a very convincing victory.
Peter, release.
Charles is in agony. That elbow is under huge stress, but this terrific crowd will see him through. Charles is near collapse, but he's on this show because he doesn't quit, and he'll finish it. 23-year-old Charles Dippenaar brings his battered body home, but what an ordeal it's been for him.
Fantastic that you were prepared to say, hey, I want to complete my adventure, my experience on Gladiators. You wanted to finish this.
Definitely, Glenn. The big thing is now, I just hope my time on the Eliminator was good enough to pull me through to the second round.
Let's hear it for Charles. Charles, special gift to you. MTN companion pay-as-you-go package for you as our runner-up. We might see you in the second round. Right now, we're going to have some medical treatment for you on that left arm of yours. You've been terrific. Let's hear it for Charles.
Thanks, guys.
Oh my goodness, Peter, there's a little boy out there who is ecstatic right now.
Yes, I wish you could really understand what's going on, because he's just going, woo, daddy, daddy. But I have to say, this brings a lot of memories back for me from the last show we did. And I'm real excited and just on a high at the moment.
Well, tell us just how high you are to come through that Eliminator course so quickly and with such strength. It really does take a lot out of you, doesn't it?
It does, Isla, but I think the most important thing is to do mental training before. See the whole course in your mind before you attempt it, because you subconsciously don't train to do it.
How on earth do you visualize going up the Travelator, though?
Well, that you just have to imagine. But I'd like to show you how happy I am.
Okay, well, there we go, an impromptu bit of happiness. Oh my word! Oh! Peter, well done. You, on that note, are through to the second round of MTN Gladiators!
Peter qualifies for the next round. His little son seems to have some ideas on how to handle that spider's web. Maybe he'll give Dad a few tips. It's Know the Show competition time with great prizes up for grabs. Just dial 083 910 1111 from now till noon on Thursday and give us the answer to this easy question. Name any one of the games played on MTN Gladiators tonight. You can call any time from now till Thursday. Good luck.
Another MTN Gladiators is over. Bravery deluxe on the men's side. That was so special from Charles. They really are amazing to take on this course and these Gladiators, Ursula.
They absolutely are, Glenn, and they'll be back for more, though. Bravery deluxe and excitement that is just so much. The build-up just keeps on building. So join us again next time on MTN Gladiators.
Bye-bye.
Do you feel the power of the MTN Gladiator? Do you have the will and the skill? Do you have the speed, the strength, the heart to be a winner? It's not for beginners. Deep down in your soul, are you an MTN Gladiator?
Now the MTN Gladiators magazine has arrived. It's filled with pictures, profiles and articles on all your favorite MTN Gladiators. On sale from July the 12th. Shore Travel will take the final winners of MTN Gladiators on a luxury Caribbean cruise. A terrific prize. Shore Travel Centres, South Africa's largest travel network.